emergency announcement. We have confirmed the presence of a photoner fleet in the vicinity of the Oracle fleet. All ops, prepare to attack.
My oh my, well hello there! You do know that Harriet was left behind on Omega, right? Right now, I'm the only one here. So, I can't really help you if you want to talk to Harriet. Are you referring to my less than stable psychological profile? Even without Harriet, I'm still the same me I've always been. In any case, at least she left me the cosmogenic arms. They're a little battered, but I can still fight like usual. I'm sure I'll see Harriet one of these days. In the meantime, I'll just have to focus on shooting, maiming, and killing all the baddies.
You did well defeating Varuna and deploying the barrier. It's a shame Harriet had to stay on Omega to keep the barrier running. She was probably right about the barrier not being as dramatic a success as it was on Harukotan. Plus, Huey's reports from the front suggest we're not putting up much of a fight. We're badly outgunned.
We've been stuck in tactical retreat mode all this time, though. Any win we can achieve would be a breath of fresh air.
Since the barrier went up, Shiva's been pulling back her forces and amassing them around the mothership.
She's practically daring us to attack, but she can just keep on churning out more forces, so we can't just leave her be.
Exactly. All that's left is an all-out, do-or-die battle. One last fight for the sake of our universe. For Earth. For Omega. For all of existence. Send the order to gather as soon as we're ready. Until then, everyone, keep your spirits up.
Oh, is that Regius and Alma?
The next battle holds great significance to those of us privileged to be in Arcs. We simply cannot fail.
You hit the nail on the head there. If we manage to lose this one, we stand to lose everything.
I'll go into this battle willing to give up my life, if that's the cost of defending Arcs. Though it matters little whether I'm willing, when it seems all but bound to happen.
I hear you. And I know you, Reggie. You haven't changed. So I know there's no point trying to stop you.
It does pain me greatly to know that I may in fact fall before I can make good on my vow to you. But if that must be, it must be. We old soldiers are here to pave the way to a brighter future, even if we are not meant to see it. I only hope you are able to see for yourself the future that we build. Consider that the very last request of this feckless old man who couldn't even manage to deliver on one promise.
I wish you wouldn't tell yourself that, Reggie. You've kept that promise more than well enough. I wish you could know how full my heart is. You may not see me, but our hearts are still connected. So enough of that last request nonsense. I don't plan on leaving you all alone. Report duly received. The results are unfortunate, but there's nothing I can do. Take some time to recuperate. Hello there. Got something on your mind? I just got a report regarding their mission, and unfortunately, the results are less than ideal. They managed to avoid complete extermination, but that may have been their only real success to speak of. When you're sent to the battlefield, there is always the chance something could go awry. You could get injured, or be unable to return. I know that they have accepted the risk, but in the back of my mind, there's always that nagging worry that my orders could lead to disaster. You're absolutely right. Of course, I understand that everyone knows exactly what they signed up for. Even if an order makes sense when it's issued, hindsight being 20/20 means that you sometimes realize there were better options available. Though it pains me to think of those who were hurt, that constant reanalysis is key to devising better and less costly strategies going forward. Ultimately, what we want to achieve is the best survival rate possible for our operatives. Their well-being means everything to me. I am sorry to always ask so much of you, Guardians. This will be the most challenging mission you have faced yet. Please make sure that you come back in one piece. That's not an order. It's my personal wish as your officer. As someone who has known you since you joined ARCS.
sure it's okay for us to talk about going off to goof around at a time like this?
That's right. It's kind of imprudent to think about recreation when the hour of the final battle draws near.
Hey, what's the problem with some kickback? We're all gonna need to get some rest and relaxation if we really want to bring our A-game to the final battle. You're more likely to stumble if you go into battle with your mind somewhere else. Resting up is also part of the job.
I can't argue with that. We should rest in preparation for the battle then. I'm going to turn my brain off for a little bit.
In that case, let's start thinking about where we can go let off some steam.
Hey, you're coming too, right?
You don't even know what we're talking about, do you? You certainly are easygoing.
But I'd be really glad to have you come along.
Now that that's settled, the best spot for a vacation has to be the beach, right? I even bought a new swimsuit.
I've got a bathing suit too. Hey, Azanami, didn't you already have one?
Of course, but how could I not get a new one for our vacay? A new bathing suit's just what my mind, body, and soul need. You two usually wear simple sports swimwear, right? What do you think about maybe trying on some cute bikinis this time?
Huh? No, wait just a second. I don't think something like that would suit me.
I'd be too embarrassed to wear something so revealing.
Come on, don't be such party poopers. Unlocking and challenging new possibilities is essential for a healthy, happy life. Hey, what do you think would best suit these two?
Can you stop with the teasing already? I really don't think cute swimwear is my kind of thing.
I don't think I'm cut out to wear something super cutesy. It'd be such a mismatch and so embarrassing.
But if you really want to see us in something like that, then I guess,
Yeah, if you really insist. But,
Oh, these two are so cute. They're clearly no match for you there, Guardian. The coming battle is going to be an uphill struggle, so everyone's really high-strung. No doubt some think resting is out of the question. But me? I disagree. There's a time to rest and a time to give it your all. Personally, I believe in the healing power of R&R. In any case, being able to go have some fun with you is no doubt what those two are most happy about. So don't go doing anything reckless. We're all looking forward to letting loose with you. Don't disappoint me now.
oh, there you are. Are you ready? I've already got everything ready here. At long last.
You bet! This might be a little sudden, but I've got a question for our two guardians.
Huh? What do you want?
Question 1. What strategy will our two guardians implement into their next battle?
Question 1? Patty, I thought you said you only had one question.
So, which one is it? A. We'll defeat Shiva even if it costs us our lives. Or B. We're coming home in one piece. If you pick option A, then even if I have to die here.
Hey, what's wrong, Patty?
Well, I was going to say that even if I have to die here, I won't let you go. Isn't self-sacrifice a noble thing?
Why did you just change your mind so quickly?
When facing a strong enemy, you have to give it everything you've got. And when that moment comes, I've got you on lock. Can you dig it?
Unbelievable. How about this, Patty? What's 1 minus 1?
Hey! Don't treat me like an idiot! Everyone knows the answer's 1.
Except everyone knows that the answer is 0.
Oh. Whoops. And so?
What I'm trying to say is that even if you achieve your goal, if someone you care about dies, 1 minus 1 is still 0. Okay, then here's a practical question. What if you achieve your goal and the person you care about comes back to life?
Then the question becomes, what's 1 plus 1? And the answer is 2.
Yes, good job! And that's what I'm trying to say to you both. I think you have to be at peace with the possibility of death. But if all that happens in the end is that we lose you both...
I don't know what 1 minus 2 equals, but I'm sure you get what we're trying to say. Okay, you two, let's hear the answer to the first question. All together now! Right. I promise to come back alive too, no matter what. All right, a promise is a promise. If you guys go back on it, I'm gonna release some serious dirt on you! What? No way! What dirt could you possibly have on me? Could she be talking about that one time? Or was it that time you and I secretly...
Careful, Matoy! Don't fall for Patty's cheap tricks to make you spill the beans!
Emergency op announcement! We're deploying a counteroffensive against the Photoner fleet. All ops, please join the operation.
I would be grateful if you could give me some tips for the future.
Oh, that's a tough one. Hey, Hulk, are you the one who egged Eo on?
My reputation precedes me. I'm just saying Eo's also interested. In your life as a newlywed, that is.
So that's why she said she wanted to sit down and talk over coffee then. Oh, hey, maybe you can tell these two that this is not the time or place to have this discussion.
Certainly are more agreeable than usual today. You think the Admiral is just slacking off? Unthinkable. Echo, you got it all wrong. This is all for the benefit of the future.
What does my marriage with Zeno have to do with the future? Are you sure you don't have some Admiral work to be doing?
I've pretty much finished everything I need to do in my capacity as Admiral. All that's left is to wait for the final showdown. There's no sense in continuing to flail around at this point. Right now, we have far more important things to consider.
Right now, we have...
Things to consider?
Yes, I'm talking about the future. We have to think about what happens when everything is finally over and we have peace. We won't be fighting some all-powerful enemy. From here on, we'll be fighting to maintain a peaceful world. So that we don't forget this all-important goal, we must consider what comes after peace. Don't you think that's important?
It certainly is. I'm so used to just thinking of fighting as a means of ridding us of Fallspawn.
I see what you're saying. We will have to fight for a peaceful future.
And that's why I want to hear about your newlywed life. As you embark on the exciting journey that is a life of matrimony.
Come on, Echo. I've never known anything about marriage, and I can't even begin to imagine what it entails.
Okay, fine. I doubt I can give you the answers you're looking for, but what do you want to know?
Could I ask a question? I've always been really interested in... What exactly does it feel like when the person you love loves you back?
Mutual love is about... How should I put it? It's kind of hard to put into words. You feel at ease, like you're wrapped in a comfy blanket. You're swaddled in the trust between you and your partner. Before we got married, I was really nervous. I wondered if Zeno would even make it back. When he vanished, I tried to stay positive. But when we got married, I started to realize that I have to trust Zeno. And my nervousness completely disappeared.
Listen carefully now, Leo. We're starting to get into some pretty mushy territory here.
You're the ones that asked. Can you believe this? Are you serious? I didn't mean...
Alright, I should probably go and visit Theo before the final showdown. See you later!
Yeah, I want to go see how Zeno's doing. See you two later.
Hey, boss. If you've got a bit of time, could we maybe talk just a little bit over more tea? Or something?
Oh, you'll be marching right into the lion's den soon enough, right? Are you all ready?
We'll be deploying as well. We were just heading out now to our strategy session.
Hey! Huey!
Hey there, Claris Craze. It's been a while.
Aren't you supposed to be on Duskia along with Sarah?
Well, I've got to come back to resupply and report sometime. I'm only here for a bit.
And who are you?
Pleased to make your acquaintance. My name is Phaleg Ives. It's nice to meet you.
Ah, so you're that fiend they told me about. Sorry if I was a bit hostile just now.
Not at all. I should be the one apologizing for startling you. I sensed a strong aura gathering in this area and came to see what was going on. Now I see it was you. We've already repelled the invaders from Earth. The Mother Corps are currently mopping up, so I imagine things are well under control. That aside, that menacing aura I felt from you, you've really got quite an air about you. It was truly magnificent.
I noticed that you didn't give an inch even when I turned to you. You're clearly no greenhorn.
I am honored by your kind words. Perhaps you would also kindly honor me with a bout of sparring.
You mean a one-on-one fight? Definitely. It would be a good warm-up for the battle ahead.
Oh, a duel? You guys are going to have a duel? In that case, I'll join you too.
The Council of Six versus the Fiend. That should really get the blood pumping. Claris Grace, prepare immediately.
Okay, got it.
That's right. Sorry. The higher-ups are calling me too. Let's leave the sparring for another day.
Well, that's a shame. But you have a point. We can revisit the idea the next time we meet.
We're really not going to do it?
Not right now. All right, let's head out. Come, Claris Grace.
It's always good to see you two. Wait, where's Howdy?
Seems she has her own matters to take care of. Everything is in place. It's time for our final showdown with the Photoners. With Shiva, goddess of annihilation. We have but only one goal. To find Shiva at the core of the mothership and defeat her.
And our strategy couldn't be clearer. Concentrate on one point and break through with a blitzkrieg strike.
To be fair, given how outnumbered we are, that's essentially our only option.
We're mobilizing the full might of ARCs and calling in all AIS units to break through to the mothership.
All of that basically comes down to a fate. Our best chance really lies with you, Guardians. Barrier or no barrier, Shiva is in a whole different class. None of our everyday ARC-Sops cut it. We'll pour our entire force into this thing and lure the enemy away, letting you and Matoy get to work.
And on that point, listen up, you two. On your way to the core, even if you see an allied unit in trouble, you keep marching on.
Right. We're all disposable. Nothing is as vital as you keeping up your momentum.
Disposable?
Everyone, even the Six, is there to make sure you get where you need to go. And they all understand that. If we don't stop Shiva, ARCS is finished. We can't afford to worry about what or who it costs us. You understand?
Logically, yes,
Trust me. I know full well you two would never agree to this willingly. And you are our guardians, after all. No one in this fleet could give you orders. But keep this in mind. If we lose here, it means the end of, well, everything. If Shiva lives, our future dies. It's in your hands, Guardians.
this is the mothership? It's nothing like what we knew at all.
We're still scanning inside of the ship. Its structure certainly has changed a lot.
What kind of guest just goes in and rearranges someone's entire house?
Despite the changes in layout, we've managed to pinpoint the biggest energy signatures.
That must be Central Command.
Exactly. And they're just sitting there quietly, not even budging, as if everything's as it should be. Even with the barrier up, Shiva's power still seems to be growing. Or they could very well be storing up power to intercept you. You must get to the core as quickly as possible.
But watch out! It looks like you'll run into lots of Photoner troops on the way. Seems like they haven't left any openings.
The other ARC-Subs who've successfully broken through are on their way to provide backup. Let them clear the way, while you focus on getting straight to the core. And remember, we're counting on you.
Emergency! Code! Unite!
have to be so many of them here, right when we're trying to hurry.
Come to me, Lake of Genesis. I see I made it in time.
Yes!
No thanks necessary. This is the mission we were given.
Wait here. Will they be up to rendezvous with the others?
Not necessarily. I was only able to meet them because my entry point just so happened to be close by, oddly enough. The others could be anywhere. Our best hope of meeting them is to press toward our common goal, the core. But listen, don't forget. Our goal here is not to reconvene with our allies. It is to defeat Shiva. These arts operatives and we six, including me, are here for no other purpose but to deliver you to the core. That is the mission we were given. Our future hinges on this battle. Do not forget your true objective. And yet, your very willingness to choose what you think is right is what has guided us to this point. That is also true. It has yielded results beyond even Shao's calculations, and saved many lives. So let me be so bold as to say, do what you feel is right. And whatever you decide, whatever you do, you will have my blade behind you. I swear it.
this operation.
The core should be just through here.
This layout looks familiar. I believe you're right. But
Enemy reinforcements! Too many of them!
at least this all but confirms that the code lies just beyond. Hear me, Guardians. You two must press on. It is my duty to guide you through this moment. Good. So be it. You must not forget what all of us are striving for. Shiva awaits within. Defeat her. That is the only objective that truly matters. I will see you through to that point. That is Art's objective. The one we are all more than ready to stake our lives on. So go forth, Guardians, bearers of our future hopes. Let our foes break themselves here upon this old soldier!
Regius, no!
Come now, manifestations of the Photoner's malice. You and I are relics of the same sordid past. You will not stand in the way of the future. No, Relics is too kind to you. You are no more than lumps of spite, stains on this world. So never fear, I will wash you all away. Take a final look around our tomb. Come to me, Blade of Genesis!
Emergency! Code! Due!
Oh, have you finally arrived? How long did you intend to keep a goddess waiting, Guardians?
We're going to take take you down with everything we have. Once and for all. For the sake of everyone who got us here.
What the heck? You've come so far to get here. Surely you don't need to rush headlong into death right away.
Wait, the barrier! Did it fail?
Oh no. Your little barrier is working. My power has most certainly weakened. Mitra's concerns were well-founded. Quite a trick, deploying a barrier across the whole of space with an alternate dimension. And if I were some rank-and-file soldier, I imagine it would weaken me by fully half. Perhaps you just might have had an inkling of a chance. But for someone with the might of 1,000 soldiers, missing half of one is but a mere drop in the ocean. Enough of that. Wouldn't you like to see how the friends you've abandoned are faring? I can show you.
We're well and truly boxed in.
They sure brought up the welcome wagon. It makes you proud to see how many we bullied you about, doesn't it?
I seem to recall that some time ago we stayed behind in danger, just to let the others get to safety.
Here we are, posing as enemy lightning rods so the others can get in. Never a dull moment, huh? Sorry about this, Khosra. Seems like we draw the short straw every time you get there with me.
Perish the thought. All is forgiven. As long as you don't try to shoulder the whole burden yourself this time. If that happened again, I fear your dear wife might finally murder me.
She just might. Incoming!
Wearing out already! Blasted Zig is cutting corners!
You might be asking too much of it there, Miss Maria. You're pushing yourself a tad too far.
Ha! You're one to talk!
Time to burn!
You're gasping for air!
And that's something we've got in common, Miss Maria. But waving the white flag just isn't an option.
Quite right. Not as long as Shiva still breathes. So it's up to us to try and dam this river of incoming enemies until they can manage that.
Our weapons might shatter. Our bodies might break. But you'll never break through here.
Shit! Forgive me, Blade of Genesis. This could have turned out differently if I could only wield you better. I have much to learn. But we're in this boat together. So don't keep me company until I join you in coming apart. I have need of you yet. Ark's hopes rest entirely on this very battle. If I fall here and join those who fell 40 years ago building our foundation, I will be satisfied.
And there you have it. So many people believing in you and spilling their blood, sweat, and tears for nothing. Isn't it laughable? To throw their lives away, reaching for a hopeless, impossible victory. And look at you two, faced with the depths of your inferiority, and still thinking you might have a prayer. Has all your history not taught you that your lust for chasing the impossible is the root of your kind's troubles? Ridiculous. Hopeless fools, each and every one of you. Well, I suppose we should begin. I'll have to crush you just a tad extra in Mitra's and Varuna's place. Now, go on and twist in utter despair, shrieking with regret as you die, and learn how deep down the darkness goes. This
Your
ends
Majesty,
here!
code due.
Now perish. You cling to life with most unbecoming desperation. There will be no mercy. Still hanging on, I see. I will give you this much. Your sense of duty is strong. It's gone like this from the beginning, hasn't it? The two of you always thwarted my expectations, clinging to shreds of hope. And so I've come to think, what a waste it would be to simply shatter you, the vessel of the universe.
What do you mean?
The likes of you two are wasted on arcs. Won't you join me instead?
What?
I'll even forgive this violence. Wipe your slates clean. Their lives will be safe with me. It just so happens I'm looking for replacements for Mitra and Varuna. A fine deal, wouldn't you say?
How dare you toy with us?
Oh, this is no toy. Simply a well-timed proposal, I would think. I came to the realization that you would make apt allies, and having shown you where you stand, I am negotiating, going through all the proper steps, as it were. Think now, does Arx truly deserve your absolute and undivided loyalty?
Is Oracle worthy of your protection? Wasn't it your very own overseer who, when you were listlessly turning toward the darkness, made the cold and calculated choice to cut you down? It was your own sweat and toil that pulled you from that disaster unscathed. Sole credit lies with you alone. And what did ARCs do? Nothing but sit back and watch. Nothing but abandon you. And make no mistake. Eventually, they will shun and reject you. They will grow fearful of how powerful you two are. No, they won't, I suppose you're thinking. Of course you are. But their own history tells all. This living witness right here can testify as much. Your kind are unseemly to the last. You won't? Think again. We are more powerful than they could ever be. We need not bind ourselves, ever, to their faulty logic. Surely you must agree, Guardians. Do you not see that it's the universe, not ARCs, that deserves your protection? Do the two of you not simply want to protect one another? Oh, pray tell.
Without ARCs, you wouldn't be here now. Without everyone, we'd have no future.
Is that your answer? Even knowing that in the future they may cast you out?
It doesn't matter. That future would still deserve to exist.
Soft to a fault, aren't you? Did you plan all of this around me failing? How lucky ARCs is to have you. Truly. I am Shiva, goddess of annihilation. I am one with the profound darkness, and I am the demise of all history. This universe must perish. Photons must be wiped out. Vessel of the universe, you, all of ARCs, and this present time will now face annihilation.
Is this the end? Well, I think we've bought enough time. At least we haven't fought in vain. If we helped lay a path toward the future, then what have we to fear? But, oh, Alma, if I could have one wish granted, it would be to see you again one last time. If only I could have just one mere wish. can't be. You know, Hate?
Come on, Reggie. You're not callous enough to have forgotten about me, are you?
Forget you. I could never, Alma.
I'm sorry this took so long, Regius. But you don't have to be alone anymore. I'll be right here, by your side. That promise might have been too much for one person alone. But with the two of us side by side, I know we can make it happen.
That we can. It's time for us to defend Arx. Let us finish this, Alma. Let the world bend to our will.
Miss Maria, we've got company! What was that?
Huey's still alive?
Clara's craze. And Sarah. How?
Maria, you should be leaving the hard work to the spring chickens.
What are all of you doing here?
Did you think we were gonna just sit on our hands when we heard what a big mess you were in? What's the deal, not letting us in on this? Trying to distance us or something? Well, I'm sure that must have been part of Xiao's plan, but...
Here we go! Now this is what I'm talking about!
Now just a moment, you bunch of upstarts, you can't charge in! That was the jolt I needed, how about you, Huey?
Of course!
Prepare to fall, Labras the Umbral!
Awaken now! Varum the Destroyer!
Hey! What the hell's going on?
I should have guessed. The rescue is appreciated, but a little sooner might have been better. Kuna.
I didn't come here just to bail your ass out. This is all just a part of the plan.
Honestly, always the slave driver.
Now, just think of it as us being considered the trump cards.
Can it?
Come on, you two. You can have a go at each other some other time.
Zeno, I'm coming to heal you.
Why are you here? Weren't you on standby?
It's all become clear now. This was a ploy to throw off the enemy. Isn't that right, Shao?
Ah, that little brat. Well, feels like the only choice I have now is to play the hero a little.
I'm with you, oddly enough. Let's show them what the Six are made of. Are you ready, Kuna?
Excuse me. Don't forget I'm part of the Six, too. Now shine, the unseen.
Ring out now, Nanaki the Vigilant!
Behold, Florenberg the Luminous!
Well, what do we do now? Do we push on in after them?
I think we trust them and fight on out here. Should ease their load a bit. And I know they can do it.
Quite trusting of you.
Oh yeah. That's my mate in there. No one I trust more. We'll handle things out here. Good luck in there, mate.
We've encircled them with a calculated mass of dracolite and ash particles.
Perfect. Stage is set. It's all up to you now, Sukuna Hime.
Without fail!
Was that Ash?
So, the goddess of annihilation isn't immovable after all.
The Ash Maiden of Harukotan. But you are bound to the planet. Why are you here?
I'm just as shocked. I was told they were cunning, but I never expected them to be able to imitate my Ash. Alma created a ring of ash, and Shao made a few copies and encircled this slice of space with them. After that, teleporting here was simple. It seems you were too caught up in Ark's all-out offensive to notice. What a shame.
What a delightful set of games you've prepared. But all the plotting in the universe couldn't bridge the chasm between your power and mine. All you've done is give me a little more work. After all, a feeble power such as yours could never seal mine away.
As we well know, which, I think, would lead you naturally to the question, why are we here? It's the Ashen Wind and Dracolite.
This is it. The very last card in my hand. Hurry. All of Ark's might is now in your hands.
I know this terrible power. This awful sight. You fools! Have you not realized? You're repeating the very same mistakes of the Photoners!
This is not a mistake. It is the power we need to stop you.
Then stop me if you can. And learn the inevitable consequence of using that mistakes. correct history.
Emergency code due.
This was inevitable. Just die already. Do you honestly think you have a chance? This was inevitable. Is that your best? Weakling. Just die already. This was inevitable. Do you honestly think you have a chance? This was inevitable. Is that your best? This was inevitable. Do you honestly think you have a chance? Take this! I will correct history. Is that your best? Take this! This was inevitable. Do you honestly think you have a chance? This was inevitable. Just die already. Is that your best? Weakling.
This ends here.
was inevitable. Just die. Take this! Do you honestly think you have a chance? This ends here! This was inevitable.
I'm going full tilt.
Is that your best? I will correct history. This was inevitable. Is that your best? This was inevitable. Take this! Do you honestly think you have a chance? Take this!
Leave this to me.
Do you honestly think you have a chance? Is that your best? Take this! This world shall end, and photons with it. Do you honestly think you have a chance? This was inevitable. Why must you resist? Just die. What abhorrent power! Why must you beings refuse to learn from the mistakes of your past?
I'm going full tilt.
Do you honestly think you have a chance? Take this! I will correct history.
refuse to learn from the mistakes of your past. Is that your best? Just die already. What abhorrent power! Do you honestly think you have a chance? Why must you resist? This was inevitable. Why must you beings refuse to learn from the mistakes of your past? Take this! Do you honestly think you have a chance? Why must you resist? Just die already. What abhorrent power! Is that your best? Weakling. Why must you beings refuse to learn from the mistakes of your past? Do you honestly think you have a chance? Why must you resist? This was inevitable. I will correct history. What abhorrent power! Is that your best? This was inevitable. Allow me to end this terrible power of yours. Be gone, and take your misshapen will with you. Why must you beings refuse to learn from the mistakes of your past? Why must you resist? Just die already. What abhorrent power! Is that your best? Weakling. This ends here! Why must you beings refuse to learn from the mistakes of your past? This was inevitable. Allow me to end this terrible power of yours. Be gone, and take your misshapen will with you. Why must you resist? This was inevitable. I will correct history. Just die already. What abhorrent power! Is that your best? This was inevitable. Why must you beings refuse to learn from the mistakes of your past? Why must you resist? This was inevitable. Take this! Allow me to end this terrible power of yours. Be gone, and take your misshapen will with you. Why must you beings refuse to learn from the mistakes of your past? So this is how it must end them, is it?
Disappointing. Oh, how mortifying. My victory was not granted, and so we're doomed to repeat history once more. It should be obvious. In the end, we're no longer vessels. Playing out the same story again and again. Everything you and I have recorded, all will return to the beginning and repeat itself. A final question for you. If you were made to choose between destroying the very universe and disappearing, what would you do? As long as photons exist. No, as long as you and I exist. That is the inevitable choice. Not continuing this.
What? I'm detecting high-purity F-factor readings. Where did it come from?
It couldn't be. The original profound darkness taking over?
The original profound darkness is the anti-photon. It is not orb. It is simply there, having lost shape. The most powerful being available. It seems only natural you play the next most powerful. You. So, what will you do? Indeed. I expected you would say as much.
I'm detecting a massive dimensional warp! Are they trying to teleport somewhere?
It's the time stream. Stop! How far back are you trying to go?
No! Please don't!
You made the correct choice. This is the time before space was born, a place of emptiness, with no record yet begun, a place with nothing to destroy. Here, that absolute drive for eradication wilts. It vanishes with you into nothing. And from here, the universe begins anew. Before creation began, there was a light. It died at the point where the universe started. But from it, the Akashic records were born. From the beginning, you were here, as the being with knowledge of all history. All of creation begins and ends with this. From here, a great light bursts forth, shining brilliantly from all directions. This is the birth of the universe. Witness the light of creation. It is the light of the Akashic records, the thread of history to be spun on eternally, unbroken. The shape of the world you birthed. This is the beginning of time, the point from which all shall repeat once more.
What should I do for you? What was my real wish? The right path, I can't find it anymore. I never meant to hurt you, but you are very brave. What should I do for you? I'm the one who led you here, the same path. You can feel my presence. I'm so proud of you. Gonna change the result of the war. Around and round. Wanna break the chain of history, but you're gone. I'm so sorry. I know everything starts from here. And ends here, crying your fantasy. Oh, get out all this endless loop. Our sympathy into the depths of the criminal chain. In the air, you will be a light and shining on everything. I'm grateful for you. Here's the past, future is here.
Emergency! Code! Unite! Completed! Emergency! Code! Unite! Completed!
it's necessary.
Emergency! Code! Unite! Completed! Emergency! Code! Unite! Completed!
We are currently preparing a large-scale operation for all ARCSOPs to fight enemies in their local regions.
Emergency! Code! Unite! Completed!
Good. So be it. You must not forget what all others are striving for.
Emergency! Code! Due! Emergency! Code! Due!
Take this! There will be no mercy.
to life with most unbecoming desperation. Take this!
Without arms, we wouldn't be here now. Without everyone, we'd have no future. It doesn't matter. That future would still deserve to exist.
Hey! What the?
This is not a mistake. It is the power we need to stop you.
Then stop me if you can. And learn the inevitable consequence of using that misguided power! I will correct history!
Emergency! Code due!
This ends here! Just die, Red. Do you honestly think you have a chance? This world shall end, and Photons will
Completed!
end, is it? Disappointing. Oh, how mortifying. My victory was not granted, and so we're doomed to repeat history once more. It should be over.
Indeed. I expected you would say as much.
You made the correct choice. And yet, a crucial point remains. Even should you lose this history, stretching endlessly back from now, You cannot be lost from the future that still beckons. Can't you hear them? The voices of all those who call out for you. Can't you see them? The hands that will meet yours if you only reach out. Were you the vessel of only this universe, you would be trapped in its cyclical history. But with the threads binding different universes together, you can weave a new future. Open your eyes. Bind these records together. March toward that future. You are the primordial being, the last operative of arcs. All the answers you've woven throughout the entirety of history will heed your call and come to your aid. What a pleasure it is to have been able to know you. Thank you.
No! All traces of the Guardian are just disappearing from the universe!
What? What do you mean, Harriet? Did something happen to the Guardian?
Guardian? It can't be. Is the Guardian?
Yep. Sure looks like that dummy's decided to try and be the one to fix everything.
Hmm? What? Harriet! Look! Look!
You're...
the original goddess!
Just when I thought I could finally get some solid sleep in, this bozo came knocking and woke me up.
Varuna?
Hey! Don't think you can pull another fast one on us! You're on a losing streak, Buster!
I know it must be far too late for any words to mend the wounds I've made. But I will try to let my deeds speak for me. So please, Lady Harriet, go on and allow me to handle things here. Please do what you feel called to do. My only goal now is to be of service to you. If you'll allow me to.
Thank you, Varuna.
Huh? Why'd all the bad guys disappear? Ooh, hold on. Does this mean we won? Yay! We did it!
This is strange. Why do I still feel so uneasy?
Hitsugi!
Ow! Why do you look like... I mean, what are you even doing here?
I heard some kind of voice. I think maybe it was calling out to you.
Calling? For me? Al, what should I do? Is there any way I can help?
Hitsugi, hold on to my hands. I'm gonna try to open the way.
After all those times that we were the ones getting saved, I'm glad that I'll finally have a chance to return the favor. Idiot! Idiot! You dummy! You said you wouldn't do anything like this! We promised we'd see this through together! We swore we'd never leave each other behind! No matter what! I won't let you do this! I won't! I don't care if it means history comes undone! I don't care if it means negating history itself. I'm not going to let you go. You can't just go and make this decision by yourself. I won't let you. I absolutely refuse to let it end this way.
Indeed. As you should.
Xian, is that you?
Even if it means denying all of history, the Akashic records themselves, and my very being, a world without them cannot be the world that we choose.
Guardian, it's time to open your eyes. This isn't over yet, and we're going to keep it that way. The answer to the question you face lies in the bonds you forged.
It's my turn to be the one to save you! Sever this impurity! Ave no Murakumo!
Let's hold the congratulations for after we take care of that.
The overwhelming darkness that split off from you, it's still here, even without a vessel.
It's a piece of the shadow that formed the core of the profound darkness during the time of the Photoners. A mass of pure destructive will, with nowhere to go and nothing to latch onto. It's materialized here as pure power.
We can't let it exist anymore. We're most certainly not going to lose one more person to it, in any time, in any universe. Look at this. I can feel all these hopes and dreams.
It's all the wishes of every living being. And no, perhaps the wishes of all those who have ever lived thus far.
Great light to drive away the darkness, once and for all.
The light of all the universe has gathered here. All records of existence through now have been for this very purpose. Each bond you have forged has returned to you here. All for this moment.
Emergency
mission alert. Large-scale deployment operation in progress. All ARC ops, report to the quest counter to join the mission.
Darkness. More deep darkness. But we can't give up.
It's time to put an end to this eternal bond!
You've got this! Look out! Get out of the way!
Indeed.
You. And yet, a crucial
Let's...
Emergency! Code! Due!
This is the true form of the profound darkness.
What deep darkness! But we can't give up! It's time to put an end to this eternal bond!
That really did some damage! Keep it up! You've got this!
set up. We're almost there! Come on, let's get this over with and go home together.
This is the final battle. Let us fight, Guardian.
This is the battle to end all battles. Let's go.
Yeah!
The time for words has passed. All I can do now is be thankful for being able to fight together until the very end.
I don't want to live in a world without you. No way. No. We're going back home. Together. No, I won't lose any of you. We're all going to the new world. Together.
Emergency code due.
This ominous aura. So, this is its true form.
what you said. Remember, you said to me, way back there, like this, I'll stay for the time. You made me stronger than you think. The future you have found will end this war forever. Your soul is free. Keep this in your heart. You need a key of belief to save our loved ones. Like you said, the truth lies in the pawn you created with love song. That's the word. I see the truth. Nothing can erase our memories. To all the worlds, naked in our
Seems it's about to get serious. Don't let your guard down, not even for a second.
And the wishes of every living thing will come true. Open our eyes to the magic.
So this eternal circle of fate finally meets its full stop. There will be no more place here for phantoms like us.
But...
You need not mourn for us. Your escape from this cycle of death and rebirth has saved me as well. Now go forth. Go forward on whatever path you choose, Matoy.
This is the outer reach of my knowledge. Beyond here is the first step into an unknown future, one even the Akashic records cannot contain. This future will be no one's to record. The memories you make there will be yours alone. But if you would allow me one final thought. I believe your future will be so brilliantly bright.
Matoy! Matoy!
Is this... Amdeskia?
Yes. I believe Showlet is all here.
Oh, what a relief! You're both okay. You too! Should we head back?
Yes. Everyone is waiting.
Yeah. Hey. Was that a dream, you think? Let's go. Our future is waiting for us.
Hello to life and all you've given me, reveling in this starry fantasy. Finally here, have I lived up to be? Do you feel the same? Infinite bonds all throughout space and time. Stories unfold, promising futures untold. Sovereign light throughout the darkness. Hand in hand, here we stand, under the unyielding radiance of tomorrow.
fast and strong as one. Sacrifice. Of our time. We are one. We are one. We are one. We are one.
Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, our fates align, intertwine, a prelude to a brand new start, sailing anew. All of our dreams come true. Thank you for all the boundless joy you gave me. Thank you, from the bottom of our hearts. You gave us strength and courage to keep on. I live true to me. I live bright and free.
I live on to make all brand new memories.
Phantasy Star. Seas of hope fluttering through the wind, blossoming through wistful gaze of sorrow, sailing through so deep into the unknown. Finally the storm subsides, basking on the painted skies of
Miracle, finally we made it here. Leyland's last battles that brought us to our knees. Kept in my heart that we all stood in one. Sacrifice
made it to the end.
of our care.
Together hand in hand.
We are one. We are one. We are one.
Thank you, from the bottom of our hearts, our fates align, intertwined, a prelude to a brand new start, sailing anew. All of our dreams come true. Thank you for all the boundless joy you gave us. Thank you, from the bottom of our hearts. Finally, all our dreams have come true. I'll live up to be. I'll live out my dreams. I'll live on to make all brand new memories. Fantasy, Phantasy Star, Phantasy Star. Thank you, from the bottom of our hearts. All of our hopes and dreams have come true. We'll forever always be with you, forever through and through, into a new bright future together. Phantasy Star.
The large-scale operation has ended. Thank you for your support.
Well, well, it looks like dreams do come true after all, even if things aren't completely at peace yet. At least we'll all have more time to devote to accomplishing our own goals. As far as what I want to do, I should probably work on improving my katana skills. What's with the quizzical look? You must be wondering why I'd want to keep training at a time like this, For one, training with the katana doubles as a way to cultivate the soul. As someone wise once said, in cultivating the heart, the wielder sharpens his blade until his heart and blade become as one. Actually, it was Regulus who said that, though he didn't say it to me directly. Training with the katana is training the mind. A well-trained mind can surmount any challenge, no matter how difficult. Thus, I wish to strengthen my mind through strengthening my skill with the blade. That's my new goal. Oh, are you interested too? If you like, maybe I can help you train your mind as well. Excellent. Just leave it to me. I'm going to do my very best to whip you into peak form. Though in all honesty, you probably have me beat in the spirit department already. No doubt I'd be the one reaping the most benefits.
Resting up? I've been meaning to take a breather myself. This piece seems to have made things even busier for me. Please don't misunderstand. I'm not saying I had lots of free time before. Just that there are more ways than ever to stay busy these days. I've heard my fair share of gratitude. But the nature of my day-to-day work sometimes makes it difficult for me to accept it gracefully. Besides, you're the one who people should be fawning over. It was you who ultimately saved us all. I know I'm on the late side, but I'd like to share my gratitude, too. That's exactly what I'd expect you to say. But you can't always be so trusting. Throughout history, there have always been groups that raise up a hero, a maker of history, like you. On the other hand, there will always be groups that regard someone as powerful as you as dangerous. Arcs, too, would be deemed suspicious. The whole reason for the struggle between Arcs and Falspawn is the existence of photon energy itself. If you think about it, there's even the possibility of a movement, somewhere down the line, to ban the weaponization of photon energy. If that happens, the current oracle will fracture, and conflict will ensue. These are fearsome possibilities that we have to consider. Of course, this is all just theoretical, but you still have to think about all the potential futures made possible by your mere existence. To avoid such a future, I would sincerely advise you to maintain a healthy level of suspicion and skepticism. I know that's easier said than done, especially for a softie like you. In any case, it's just a friendly word of caution. The Intelligence Bureau and I will support you in any way that we can. further conflict. With your permission, I will keep an eye on you from the shadows. I want to keep the peace just as much as, if not more than, you do. I hope I can do right by you, considering all you've done to protect what is important. Well, see you around.
Hey there! It sure has been a while. Glad to see you're looking well these days. That's right. Thanks in part to the efforts of Sierra, we've almost achieved complete independence for the Ark ship. Without my administrative system duties to occupy me, I find my load lessened. Maybe I should focus on calculating the far future. Sierra is out right now. She said she had something to do. I'm hoping to hear back from her soon.
Shao, this is Sierra. I've got the interview results. Today's theme is, what kind of environment will improve work conditions for female ARCS operatives? Oh, hey there. You're welcome to join us too.
This is one of Sierra's new projects. She wants to go around and collect feedback from everyone at ARCS to foster greater independence. Oak and I both support her on this. It's important to be mindful of everyone's suggestions if you hope to improve your organization.
All right, here we go. First up, we have feedback from Sarah of the General Affairs Bureau. Everyone needs to make more of an effort to properly thank others, and patting people on the head needs to be banned.
Interesting. But this one I must overrule. I'll try to better express my gratitude, but head pats are still on the table.
Next is feedback provided by Guardian Matoy. I want to protect everyone and ensure their happiness. That's enough for me.
I see. Somehow, it's very Matoy. Right down to her deviating from the theme a bit. Who's last then?
Improve the position of intelligence informants. Also, praise Patty for being so amazing. Tia was right next to her and just sighed.
Disposition aside, I would like to see what happens when Patia is integrated into the Intelligence Bureau.
That's all for today, but I also waited. For female casts, we should consider special breastplates.
Oh, sorry, Sierra. My hand slipped and you got cut off there. At any rate, it seems ARCS operatives are enjoying the current peace. Nothing like the serenity of peace, eh? And it's all thanks to that miracle you pulled off, snatching us from the jaws of a cruel fate. Yet, I can't help thinking from time to time that after benefiting from such a miracle, our only trajectory going forward is downhill. That even with the miracle of Xion, the never-ending cycle of tragedy, of conflict and sacrifice, is in fact our most natural fate. What's with the long face? Sorry if I spoiled the mood there. As for the far future and those who walk its path, I hope that no matter what may change, miracles will never go out of style.
Still, I can't believe that the rookie I had to help during their certification mission actually took out the profound darkness.
That's right. Xeno was the first one on the scene when Falspawn appeared on the Various.
Or you were just late, Echo. Anyway, I think our future guardian here really would have been fine even without our help. Actually, that reminds me. Do you remember how I'd mentioned that I felt like I'd seen you somewhere before during the certification mission? I finally remembered who you reminded me of. My mentor who took care of me before I joined ARCS.
Your mentor, huh? You mean the person you always quote on the rare occasion you have something good to say?
Come on now. The words of my mentor are my words too. I now realize what part of you reminded me of my mentor. The way you carry yourself and the vibe you give off. It's exactly alike.
But, Zeno, didn't your mentor disappear off to who knows where more than a decade ago? And what's with this vibe talk? What exactly are they supposed to do with that info?
I know. What do you want me to say? Most of my memories from that time are already a blur. To be honest, I can't even remember my mentor's face. Even so, as strange as it sounds, I just can't help but think of him whenever I'm with you. I wonder where you are now, old friend. And have I kept faithfully to your teachings? You think I need to knuckle down, huh? I see. Well, you're right. I've still got plenty of work to do. It's strange, but your response is totally what my mentor would have said. You know, it really is uncanny.
It's called picking up on your cues, Zeno. At any rate, it's amazing to think that our former greenhorn has done so much.
You two are too much for the imagination. On one hand, we have one of ARC's only 2 guardians.
And on the other hand, even Often was in some sense a special case, entrapped by Apprentice and their cohorts. Saying that, the most unbelievable twist has to be Zeno being admitted as one of the 6.
What can I say? I was laser focused. Still, I struggle with some of those memories. Back then, I made you worry too much.
I still don't regret becoming a hunter, but there's no denying I caused plenty of trouble for everyone as a result.
You're right. Echo and I fought tooth and nail and earned our right to stand here among you all. Everything in the past is firmly connected to our current and future peace. That's why we were able to reunite and get married.
That's right. We should all be proud of the peace that we've helped to restore. Oh, that's right! Wouldn't it be cool to go on a honeymoon? Often, Matoy, and everyone else can come along. I see that stare. You're coming too. This peace was made possible by everyone.
Yep, can't argue with that. Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to let everyone come along, right?
Hey. Good to see you.
And, thank you. We made the profound darkness and then abandoned it with no regard for the consequences. We endangered the whole universe. We foisted dark falls and the profound darkness on all of you. The sheer irresponsibility of it is just unconscionable. Even so, you were admirably able to do what we could not, to put an end to them. So, please, you have to let me thank you for fixing our mistakes, for defeating the profound darkness. Thank you.
What's gotten into you? This isn't like you at all.
I may not have been involved directly, but I am one of the 20 goddesses, so I have to take at least partial responsibility.
I see. But you were there for the battle, right? Xiao even called you our trump card, didn't he? Even if you fall short of this one here, you should still share in some of the glory yourself.
Euclida. You're still as sweet as ever, Euclida. No matter what happens, you're always there to cheer me up when I'm feeling down.
Hey, I'm being serious here.
Well, in any case, it seems you just can't do without me, Euclida. I guess I'll help you out a little longer. So, I'll be counting on you too, Euclida.
Unbelievable. You need to be more honest. But I guess the same goes for me too.
Sukuna-hime! Kotoshiro! Oh, it's you. That gang of enemies we found on Haruka-tan are gone.
The Daybreakers have returned from the spirit realm and are in the process of rebuilding.
That's great. We finished up as well. Is that so? It would seem we can finally relax a bit then.
Peace finally returning to Haruka-tan is all you're doing, honestly. Thank you.
You're welcome. But I don't know what we would have done without you and Sukuna-hime either. We are where we are today because everyone gave it their all and acted on their aspirations to make them real. Isn't that right? Yeah, exactly. We wouldn't be here if everyone hadn't pitched in the way they did. It was totally a group effort. It looks like we can close the books on this one. A happy ending, to be sure. Speaking of which, Kotoshiro, the Daylord said that he intends to welcome you into the family as his new son-in-law.
What?
It seems that the Daylord's daughter has become rather smitten with you.
What? This can't seriously be happening, can it?
Now, don't be rude. Why would I lie about such a thing? It was a while back now, but recall back to when I went off to challenge that dark child. Back then, it was you who shouted like a maniac at the Daybreakers, wasn't it? Are you talking about when all the Nightfallers were eaten by Gemini the Duplicate, and you went in all alone to end the whole business? Yes, precisely right. I was surprised when Kotoshiro came to my aid, that's for sure. It appears he made quite the impression at that time. He stole the king's daughter's heart with his courageous air and that impassioned speech of his.
What strange tidings.
I know, right? So, how about it?
Honestly, I'm a little perplexed.
Well, you're not going to get anywhere with a half-baked attitude like that. Do you plan on being a bachelor forever?
Well,
You know, I'm getting to the point where I wouldn't mind a few grandchildren.
You're grimacing again, Kotoshiro. It looks like things are right as rain on Haruka-tan now. Thank goodness.
Box lunch from last time was delicious! Hooray! Cabbage lunch!
You mean caviar lunch? It was just a little strange for a boxed lunch they gave out to people helping to restore the school. Why'd it end up being caviar? I could have sworn I ordered the standard boxed lunch.
Thanks a bunch, Corey. It was amazing being able to eat such a delicious lunch.
You're too kind, Al! I guess I'll have to see if our luck continues the next time I order the wrong lunch.
Cut it out, would ya? Who even eats something like a caviar lunch? Sounds like pretentious grub for a snooty CEO.
You called?
In your dreams.
As feisty as ever, I see. You all attack me mercilessly for only contributing money. Yet here I am, on site, overseeing the boxed lunches.
Huh? Are you serious? So it's you that changed the boxed lunches Corey ordered without asking?
Why would I hide it, huh? And by the way, you're welcome.
I had a feeling you were involved.
But that box lunch was really amazing.
I'm honored you think so. Oh, almost forgot. The reason I came over here is because I want you to try out our new app. We've developed a realization monitor that renders the fantasies belonging to the subject of a photo, letting you play with them.
Here, I want to try. Don't take the bait, Corey.
I want to try it too.
No, Al. Don't get involved with this oddball.
Wow, somebody's getting feistier by the minute.
So if I take a picture of Hitsuki, then I'll be able to...
What? No way. Corey! Stay back!
Let's see those fantasies, Hitsuki!
Corey, the lens is pointed in the wrong direction. You're only going to see your own fantasies. Hey, give that to me, Corey! Don't you dare look out!
It looks like our app has successfully read and rendered one of Corey's fantasies, as per our initial calculations. Take a look at that! The three of you look so congenial.
Cut it out! How could you even release such a crazy app? You gotta shut it down right now!
Hey, what did it show?
You might be a little too young still, Al. Gotta get my hands on that picture somehow.
Everyone seems so happy now. A lot has happened, but it's great to see that everyone's laughing again. Just like the old days.
Yeah, the
restoration is going well too. Feels like we finally made it, you know? I could get used to this.
Yeah, and it was all thanks to them and everyone else.
We created this piece together. You included, Al, don't you think?
Corey, you sure are sulky today. Is everything alright?
Kitsugi, is it true that you got a love letter?
Hold up. How do you know that?
A love letter? You mean the letter that someone left in your locker?
No. So you told her. You're the student council president! You're supposed to be a paragon of virtue and good behavior, not getting love letters. Scandalous relations with the opposite sex! You'll be harassed by the media club and become front page news!
I don't know what you're going on about. It's not like I actually wanted to get a love letter.
In that case, can we burn it? Like, right now?
Stop it!
Then how about you just tell me who sent it? I'd like to give them a stern warning.
Hey, put that sword away! Cut it out, Corey!
Hey guys.
Inga!
What's up, Al? It's been a while. You all good?
Yup.
What's wrong, Inga? You have business with the student council?
I just heard that you got a love letter. Or something.
Oh, jeez, not you too! Wait. This is your doing, Corey!
Hitsugi, bring your new boyfriend here. I want to see what he's made of.
Oh, shut up! I don't even know who sent the thing. Didn't write their name anywhere.
He must be a real idiot then. Imagine if you forgot to write your name on a test. You'd get a big fat 0. 0.
Who cares about any of that? Now, Hitsugi, what did the love letter actually say?
Well, it's a little bit embarrassing.
You're like a big sister to me. I love you so much. Please be with me forever.
Huh? How do you know all that, Al? Oh. Actually, they did mention something about me being like a big sister. Who could it be?
Sorry, Hitsugi. I'm the one who forgot to write his name.
I'm so glad! So glad! Hitsugi! Al! The three of us can all still live happily ever after!
What the hell?
Writing a love letter to Hitsugi? Al is really a little heartbreaker. Well, I suppose it is more of a thank you note than a love letter. Anyway, at least they didn't make the news. It seems like all is well on Earth. Peace at last.
Do not be so humble. The future is now back. I am grateful that you have restored our future. Corella and I shall sing of your deeds, that future generations might hearken to them. Rella is truly impressed with what you have done for us. With your guidance, you have created a bridge between the Draconians and us. I am glad that we were able to reach an accord. I concur with Rella. None may know what the future holds, but I trust your contribution will be an important one. You and we Draconians will share the same future. You and Corella shall be the new vanguard for Draconian Arcs relations.
It's just like you said. It's like a light bulb went off in my head. I want the three of us to talk and become good friends. Just like, no wait, better than back in the old days. Kyoki, Luko, you guys are my best friends.
You certainly are honest about your feelings. It's important to have faith in the feelings that you have for your friends.
You're right! Thank you! Well, I guess I'll see you around. So, No
No worries. I should be the one apologizing for not seeing you there. Could you keep what we just talked about a secret? Sorry, I gotta dash.
Sorry to have kept you waiting. Mum's the word on what I was just discussing with Stratos there, okay? A lot of junior members have been coming to talk lately. At first, I was worried I wouldn't really be very useful as a counselor. But the more I got into it, the more I realized that maybe this is an important role to play. I have to do what I can. And I have that power because I am who I am. It's like he used to say, you have to look toward the future and face yourself. That's when you notice. From then on, my sister and I listened to what he had to say while figuring things out, and it all came into sharp focus. You cannot hope to communicate without words, even with those you really care about. I know that to be the truth now, more than ever. Now, even though I no longer have him or my sister, I can at least listen to the woes of junior members and be of some use. This is my new role. I realize now that I have to look toward the future and stop living in the past.
Oh, I was just looking for you. Perfect. I wanted to run something by you. I've been pouring my energy into tweaking the anti-photoner AIS systems in Gear, but I just got word the project's wrapping up. You've helped me out so much with it, so I thought you'd want to know. The battle data that I got from you during the course of the research project was extremely valuable. Going through the General Affairs Bureau from the start was the right call. To get data from a real Guardian, I'm grateful. Also, I was granted access to all of your past battle data for analysis, and it was truly fascinating. Besides bolstering our anti-photoner potential, I'd like to put your data to use in increasing our fall spawn eradication efficiency. A researcher's work is never done. I'm going to continue working on R&D so that we're not caught off guard again. And I might need the sort of help that only a Guardian can provide. Oh, I almost forgot! We still have some high-intensity damage resistance testing to get through. We had to abandon testing live subjects, but you're not bound by the rules, and your resistance stats are through the roof. You really are helpful. I'm so glad that we met each other. Well, shall we get to it? Right, no problem. We're going to start with testing at 800,000 Gs, so do whatever you need to get ready. And it should be okay to remove both the shock absorber and the safety, I'd say. This is a rare opportunity, so we've got to try all sorts. Hey, where are you running off to? Wait!
Have my prayers been answered? Might all those consumed by the merciless flames of conflict have finally been avenged? There can be no end to my gratitude.
We have vanquished our rivals and finally put an end to this struggle, like the real heroes of legend. However, there is actually something else for which I must thank you. On that day when you showed me Clarissa's fragment, you reinvigorated in me the passion of a true swordsmith. Had it not been for you, I might still be stuck with nothing to offer the world but a chip on my shoulder. I sincerely thank you for guiding me so far. To tell the truth, these have been some heady days. You embarrass me with such talk. You're right, though. The best is yet to come. The real battle is not yet over. There's still a long, long way to go before I can rest easy. After all, Maria is certainly not going to let me go and give up without a fuss. In fact, I bet she's broken Labris and is charging here as we speak. I cannot simply abandon Labris in her hour of need. Good grief. Growing old and senile in peace just isn't in the cards for me, it seems.
Independent operating codes into the control system and unlocked! And we're done! That's a huge weight off my shoulders. Now that Xiao's back, I can finally lighten my workload a little. The profound darkness has finally receded and you came back alive. Talk about a happy ending. Now that the profound darkness and dark falls are no more, we needn't be worried about any more Falspawn spawning. Even so, there are still Falspawn remnants scattered about, corrupted creatures marauding unchecked, and new weapons to discover. Thus, your efforts as a member of ARCS do not end here. I'm sure that someday, we'll all be able to completely rid the universe of all Falspawn once and for all. Until then, I'll do what I can as your navigator. I was just a fledgling operator when we first met, but what about now? Have I improved? Really? Woohoo! I actually got some praise from you. Flattery will get you everywhere, it turns out. Trust that I'm going to do the best that I can to keep earning your praise. I'm counting on you to take care of me, even if I am a pain sometimes.
Hey, mate. Welcome back. I never doubted you for a second. To actually defeat such a monster. There's no two ways about it. You're the best ARCS has to offer. Now that I think about it, ever since we first met on the certification mission, I've caught some glimpses of your true power here and there. I'm talking about how you bust through Falspawn without even a hint of fear in your eyes, mate. Meanwhile, I'm wet in my trousers. Even after we were formally accepted into ARCS, you went with me on my investigations. Oh, we even went to that tournament together. Then, after that, we saved Yusi, defeated that dark Force Tosser, and met the profound darkness in battle. And now look at you, the Guardian representing all of ARCS. Looks like our glory days as a duo are behind us. Thanks, mate, for everything. You're killing me over here, mate. Even though I know you're just having a laugh, you're gonna give me a heart attack here. Well, in any case, thanks for all the good times, and here's to many, many more, mate.
You know, I'm still a little bit mad at you. After the profound darkness was released from Shiva and transferred into you, you vanished, all alone. You do still remember when I told you that you can't go sacrificing yourself to save the world, don't you? Don't you remember our promise? That we wouldn't leave each other behind, no matter what. I'm the one who should say sorry. I'm only just a little bit mad. But at least you came back in one piece. That's why we're able to talk here like this now. I always had a feeling from the beginning that our closeness would lead to some painful partings when the inevitable happened. That's exactly why we have to take time to talk to each other, to put our heads together properly. Neither of us should be sacrificing ourselves. We both need to stick around, for everyone's sake, including our own. It's you and me forever, okay? I love you. Bye for now. Oh, there you are. Come see me again.